Although she would have loved the drama of the event, she didn't want dumb old Janet marrying anyone as wonderful as Dylan. He was too... everything. Knowing that her mother was going to kill her, and figuring it would be worth it, Molly slipped down the side aisle toward the rear of the church. She moved quietly, and as far as she could tell, no one noticed her departure. As she stepped into the foyer, she saw Dylan had already walked out into the afternoon. "Dylan!" she called as she hurried after him. When she reached the stairs leading down to the sidewalk, she skidded to a stop. His black motorcycle was parked at the curb. There were compartments on either side and a bundle tied onto the area behind his seat. Realization dawned, and with it, a piercing pain in her chest. "You're leaving!" It wasn't a question. He heard her and turned. "Hey, kid, what's up?" She clutched her poinsettias and stared at him. "You're leaving," she repeated. "Why?" He shrugged. "There's nothing for me here. Not anymore." While the rest of the country battled blizzards, here the weather was perfect. The kind of day Southern California was known for. Bright blue sky, balmy temperature, a soft breeze. No doubt Janet had made arrangements for this weather well in advance. But all the loveliness of the day was nothing when compared with the beauty that was Dylan Black. He was tall, just over 6 feet, with dark hair and eyes. His black leather jacket made his broad shoulders seem enormous. Jeans hugged his butt and thighs. He wore dark boots and an earring. Molly quivered, just thinking about it all. He was her reason for living. "You can't go," she said as she hurried down to stand next to him. "It's only 3 days till Christmas." He gave her an easy smile, the one that made her forget to breathe. Dylan had first entered her life 2 years earlier, when Janet had started dating him. For the most part, Molly hadn't paid much attention to her sister's boyfriends. They'd all been boring. But Dylan was different. Her diary was a testament to his virtues, as she saw them, anyway. The boys her own age had become insignificant by comparison. He actually noticed her and spoke to her. He teased her about being smart, seemed interested in her classes, and he treated her like a real person. If that wasn't heavenly enough, he never made fun of her braces, her bad skin, or her baby fat. For the past 2 years, Molly had been praying Dylan would see what a tool Janet was and notice her instead. She'd gotten the first part of her wish. Janet and Dylan had broken up, but her sister had been the one to end the relationship. And Dylan hadn't turned to Molly for comfort. "It's time for me to move on," he said now as he shoved his hands into his jeans pockets. "It's the way of the world, kid. But I'm gonna miss you." "Really?" Her voice came out in a squeak. "Sure, we're buddies." He gave her a sad smile that didn't reach his beautiful eyes. Buddies? She bit back a sigh. Okay, she'd been hoping for more, but she could live with that. "Where are you going to go?" she asked. "You're not going to be alone for Christmas, are you? I don't think I could stand that." He shrugged. "Away from here. I thought I might try racing." He jerked his head toward his bike. "I'm pretty good on that thing." "You're the best." She pressed her bouquet to her chest. If only she could ask him to take her with him. Molly exhaled. She might have a crush on Dylan, but she wasn't stupid. He was good to her, but he just saw her as Janet's little sister. If only she had a way of making him stay. "You can't go," she said, remembering something important. "You promised me an adventure, with you. Remember? When I grow up?" This time the smile did reach his eyes. He stretched out his hand and touched her cheek. "Yeah, I remember. We're going away on my bike." "Right. Well, I'm going to be grown up soon. If you're gone, how can I find you so we can take that trip? You wouldn't go back on your word, would you?" "Come here," he said gruffly and held out his arms. In his worn leather jacket and scuffed